It's Sal Kendall with the Time Travel Concert Series once again for you. Oh my goodness. Coming up this week, we have one of my favorite bands of all time, the Geils Band. I know this is one of my favorites because I own every single thing they ever released on vinyl, except for one album, which is why the space behind me is blank. I do own it on cassette. I do own it on CD, but I never found it on vinyl, I think, or at least within a reasonable price. I don't know that it's necessarily rare, I just don't ever come across it. But it's a Geils Band 1977 Monkey Island. I picked it up as part of a 2-in-1. You remember the cassettes that had a different album on each side. It was their first album, their debut, which was amazing. Just really great blues rock. And Monkey Island, which was a really strange one to pair it up with. But it was an amazing album. It was really when they moved from that blues and soul, straight, kind of thing, into more of a pop, more experimental in a lot of ways, area. Didn't really have any big hits off of it, but there were songs that they did a lot live, at least through a few years. Even through the very end of the Geils Band, you'll see on Showtime, their last live album, where they did I'm Falling, which is a gorgeous song. They had great rockers like Surrender, a lot of keyboards moving into synthesizers, not quite as much as Love Stinks and Freeze Frame, but you can see them inching in toward there. But anyway, just a great album, great songs, and I just listened to it endlessly when I got it. So when I was looking through what Geils tour would I want to have seen, the Showtime, the last tour with Peter Wolf. I also own the last album on vinyl. I don't need to get it out and show anybody or brag about it, but I own it. But the last tour with Peter Wolf was phenomenal. I mean, Freeze Frame, their biggest album, and just a great selection of songs on that tour. And the band was just solid by that point. But they were always a great live act and always great. It was hard to choose one year, but I think I chose this one because there were so many songs that are just so rare and that you only hear on that album that it just made me happy to find it in one concert. So here they are, the Geils Band from 1977 at the Winterland Ballroom in San Francisco, a show I could have caught something similar to in September of that year. Don't recall where. Probably Pittsburgh. A lot of the cooler shows ended up there. Maybe Columbus. But I'll figure it out later. Anyway, so enjoy this. I mean, the best rock and roll show you're going to see. Maybe ever, anywhere. Certainly today. Enjoy this. Peter Wolf and the Geils Band from 1977. The Monkey Island Tour.